Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight I got something a little different for you guys. As some of you know, I deal with vintage electronics, 70s, 80s, some 90s, and I thought I'd just share a couple of them with you guys. Tonight we have the Yamaha YST-C11. This is a pretty rare unit. Um, when I first seen this, I was a couple aisles away and thought it was a boombox, an interesting looking boombox, I should say. And then when I walked up on it, it was a Yamaha, made in Japan. On top of that, so I was definitely interested in it. And my first notion was this: I wanted to sell it, of course. But when I got it home and after testing it out, I'm definitely have to keep this. This thing is really nice sounding. Um, there's not many of these on eBay. Actually, there's none on eBay. They do have the similar model, the model before under it, which is the YST-SC10, and similar, but this is, I guess, is the newer model. These things sound amazing. They are. I'm into boom boxes also. I got a few. I sell them, you guys. I sell, vintage boom boxes. They're not easy sells unless you got something really rare. So, it's just more of a hobby, trying to get something going, I guess. But anyways, I will definitely show you guys. I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of it and go over all of its little features and let me know what you guys think. So I'll bring it up right now. Alright, you guys, this is the Yamaha YST-SC11. This thing's a beast. I took off the covers. I just think it looks so cool like this. Just it has all the characteristics of a boombox, in my opinion, you guys. The only thing it don't take batteries. This thing's too powerful. I believe it's 24 watts per channel, 48 watts, and I believe this is underrated. This thing sounds so good, even full blast. I don't want to get no copyrights, and plus I know um, the camera's not going to pick up how good it sounds. But I'm just showing you guys how the lights come on right here. And when I first got this, I didn't even test it. I got it on such a good deal. I just thought I would take a gamble on it, and it paid off. But at first, I didn't think these worked. You need a tape in if you switch to tape. And I was, how you normally check a tape player. You push play, nothing. And it has to have a tape to register, and then the light will come on. I'll show you guys that real quick here. Alright, got a tape and open it. And now it's ready to go. You see the green light popped on. Same thing with the other side. When I first got this unit also, it was completely dusty. Like they had this sitting on a shelf for so long. And like I said, the first day I didn't even think my tape player worked. I wasn't really messing with it too much. And then I dusted everything off, cleaned every inside of the tape compartments. I probably worked on them a half hour a piece, and I finally got that all cleaned up. The disc player was completely dusty too. This was really bad, dusty. I cleaned all this up, and then when I was playing CDs, it wasn't reading certain ones, and I'm like, oh, I thought there's an issue. But then I remembered I didn't even clean the eye when it was caked with dust. I just cleaned all this around. I just forgot to clean the eye. And I went back and cleaned the eye, and this thing runs perfect. I don't even think they used, if you can, I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty dark in there. But I still got to go in there and clean it up a bit. I was actually going to take this apart and clean it up. The only, it does have some little scratches, as you guys can see. Don't affect the player or nothing. It did have one of the equalizer pieces right here. Half of it broke off right there. And then on the back, one of the hooks to hold the speaker wire was broke. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. I'm going to put the grills back on for you guys. Give me one sec. Alright, that's what it looks like with its grills on there. Like I said, this is a rare unit, you guys. This is the first time I've ever heard of one of these. This is from 1990. And I believe this model was first made in 1990, but this is a 91 model. And yeah, there's really nothing much on them. There's a couple videos of them playing the music on it. But I thought I'd just, talk about it with you guys a little bit. But we'll come over here and we'll check out all the options it has. And I'll show you right there, if we can get that in there. It's the YST-C11. Then you got your little display for your FM and your tape counter. And this has the 4-digit tape counter. I'm sorry about the glares, you guys. And then right here we have the memory, FM mode, auto tuning. You have to push this button when you want to auto tune your radio station, and then you're tuning down and up. And then we got the tape counter if you want to call, reset, your FM, AM. And you got a timer, sleep, and this is how you set your clock, hour, and minute. And then you got your CD programs here. You got your program, your set, clear, and check. And then right here we got our CD controls, stop, play. You got your display, intro, pause, your rewind cue, and fast forward cue. And then right here we got our controls for auxiliary, tape, tuner, CD. And then this is your dynamic sound. And then down here we have our tape, and this plays both directions on both sides. This is a really high quality machine, in my opinion. It's really heavy too. I believe it weighs around 27 pounds, and really high quality, just great quality in my opinion. It sounds so good. I can turn this all the way up to 10, and it's so loud, and I can distort it by putting the EQ all the way up, but if I have my EQ set, this will play crisp at full blast. Alright, and down here, it does have a remote control. I don't have the remote control, which sucks, but it is what it is. I treat it like a boombox. If you look at it, it looks just like a boombox. Even has an aerial antenna, you guys. This is the aerial antenna for it. Has the AM antenna. I'll flip it around after I do the front for you guys. And then, of course, we got our 4-graph equalizer. We got the Dolby noise reduction off on. Then we got the tape for normal, and you got all 3 chrome metal, or just 2 chrome and metal, I believe. And then you got your reverse mode for playing the tapes if you wanted to stop at the end, continue on the other side, or keep going. And then down here we have, I can't even read that. Record something. This is something with the record. Haven't used that yet. But then you got your balance, left and right, and then you got your timer for play and record. I don't know what that record is. Like I said, I had this for a while now. Like I said, I was gonna resell this, you guys, but I just fell in love the way it sounded, and I'm like, I'll keep this. But I'm gonna flip it around and we'll check out the back. All right, this is the back of it. I'll show you the little speaker, back of the speaker. These are, like I said, it's made in Japan. This whole system was, and like I said, this one was March of '91. Made in Japan. This is the amplifier heatsink, I believe. Now this has some special switches. When I was doing my research on this, and some people were asking how to, because these are a special plug that goes in there. Not actually, I can show you. Little 3 or 2 prong for your speaker. So if you lose these wires, yeah, you'll have to figure something out. It has your AM antenna, your FM. And down here we have our beat cancel. Has a beat cancel button. And there's your auxiliary. So if you had this and had issues with your tape player or record or CD player, you can definitely hook something else up to it, which is a plus in my opinion. And of course your aerial antenna. Here's some more stuff if you guys want to read that. Actually, the back of this is, I never even cleaned the back of this when I got it. I wiped it down, but I was supposed to do better, but it was snagging, and so I left it alone. and or just started listening to it. And but yeah, I got to get back here and clean it. And these speakers do detach. I think you have to come from underneath here. There's a little button you push or pull or something. I never took them apart yet. But yeah, this is a nice little system. If you guys come across one of these Yamahas and it's working, definitely check to make sure it works. Definitely pick this up. This thing sounds so good. Like I said, it's a boombox slayer. It slays all my boomboxes, and I got some nice ones, but nothing comes close to this. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next one.